I'm here to present RAD Therapeutics. I'm Gilead Raday, the co-founder and CEO. And our goal is to radically improve cancer therapy. It's a bold aspiration, but we have a unique approach. Cancer remains a very problematic disease. Over 2 million Americans will be diagnosed every year with cancer, and unfortunately, over 600,000 Americans die every year from cancer. The problem, one of the problems, is that 85% of the cancer targets are currently undruggable using the conventional therapies and drugs. Chemotherapeutics are small molecules that are not specific and create very intense toxicity, so they have limited utility. The large biologics that have been developed, cell therapies, antibodies, are large and specific, but they cannot target intracellular targets and cannot engage them. So they're limited to the cell surface of the tumor. So what is a potential solution? Peptides. Peptides are the Goldilocks modality that can address undruggable targets. They're just big enough to be very specific and selective, so they are non-toxic and safe. On the other hand, they're small enough to be able to get them into the cells and engage all those targets in the cancer that are hiding inside the cell and inside the nucleus. Peptides have been naturally designed by evolution as body messengers, and we're now improving them using molecular engineering to make them druggable and even better. For example, that people probably know, GLP-1 is a natural hormone that regulates blood sugars, and this has now been converted by industry into a class of drugs that most of you will be familiar with, Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, which have commanded a market value of $30 billion currently in the management of obesity and diabetes. So we are now applying the same successful modality to target and engage cancer. We have selected an undruggable target, which is survivin, which is inside tumors and drives tumor proliferation. And it doesn't express itself in normal tissue, so it's a very attractive target to pursue. And we have designed a peptide which directly disrupts the activity of survivin inside the tumor cells. And this results in over 90% tumor growth inhibition when it's administered in a mice model for lung cancer, as you can see here. These are very impressive results, kind of unprecedented in terms of the ability to block the growth of cancer. And we have since patented the peptides and are moving forward with the development. We have a team of professionals in innovation and in execution. I myself have developed R&D programs all the way through to FDA approval and commercialization. The inventor is the head of a lab at Ben-Gurion University, Professor Shoshana Bar-Matz, and was also the prior director of the National Institute of Biotechnology in Israel. And we have key opinion leaders who actually discovered the target survivin in their career, Professor Dario Altieri, who's the head of the Weisstar Institute in Philadelphia. Our path now takes us to a Spark financing round that we're looking to conduct. That will take us through year 1 of preclinical work to get into the clinic in year 2 and conduct that proof of concept in clinical studies in lung cancer patients. That will get us to milestones and inflection points that will provide clinical utility, benefit demonstration, a very extensive return on investment, and a multi-billion-dollar opportunity, potentially partnering with pharma partners at that stage. If we're successful at that point, this could have a transformative impact on cancer patients and on the lives and saving lives of cancer patients. Our long-term vision is to continue and replicate a similar streamlined approach of discovery of such peptide therapeutics against other undruggable targets, both in cancer and in other indications like immune diseases and neurological diseases. With that, I'd like to invite you to join us on our mission to cure many uncurable diseases by using peptide therapeutics as a new modality. And I'd love to speak with anyone who has an interest in this approach, and my contact details are here. Thank you for your attention.